No, say, good day, everybody. It's Storytime with Wendy. That's not how you... Where's your mask? Here, wait a minute. I got one for you here. Here. Let's see, here we go. Put this on. Now we really can't hear you. What? Here, maybe we can help you out here a little. There's, make that a big tooth. There you go. Big tooth in the middle. There you go. That's a little nose there. There. Is it better? Is it better?
Yay!
What? I still can't. Okay, whatever. Hi, Wendy.
Hi everybody, welcome to the Rockbridge Regional Library Storytime Live. Look who I found. I found Mark Cline and friends.
Oh.
Can you get the sound? Oh my goodness, Mark Cline has brought with him a friend, and yeah,
It's Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Look here. There, look.
Oh my
There we
goodness.
go.
Oh, that's better. It sounds like he's purring like a cat.
Yeah. Anyway, I got to take him over to the zoo later to get his shots.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'll put him back in here.
Oh, and he'll be a dinosaur.
Yeah,
kingdom?
Dinosaur Kingdom too. Yeah.
Excellent.
And so will Bigfoot.
Oh.
Yeah, he appears 5 times a day there.
Oh my gosh, and that's out in Natural Bridge, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I am so excited that you could join us for story time today.
Oh, well, I can't wait to get started. What do we have?
Okay, so one thing that we are talking about this week in our summer reading program is our common threads. What ties us together? What do I have in common with Bigfoot?
Masks.
Masks? That is exactly right. I have masks. What else do I have in common with Bigfoot?
Are you hairy?
Beautiful hair.
Yeah.
But what else could we as humans have in common with each other all over the world? Teeth? We have that in common with Bigfoot too.
I don't know. Granddad ran out of his teeth a few years ago.
True. You
But
not
he used to have them.
You're not guaranteed teeth in this world. So what could tie us together?
We all have talents.
We all have talents. And yeah, absolutely. And we all bring each other happiness, and we all have happiness.
Well, you know, that's the most important thing we can do as people. You know,
That's
every day we
right.
get up, it's like, what am I going to do today? Well, you know, there's one thing that you can do, and that's you can help other people.
That's right. That's right. And one way we can help other people is by wearing our masks.
Yep.
That's an easy one. So why don't we get started? We always start with our hello song. So this is how it goes. We'll say, hello friends, and then it's time to say hello, and we'll do it twice.
Okay. You got that?
You got that, Bigfoot? She said, okay. You ready? You gonna join me, Rose?
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Hello, friend. Oh wait, I forgot a big part of it. There's 2. I know. I need 2 grunts for that one. So I forgot a big part. Friends. So this is one friend and this is another friend, and they do this when they hug.
Oh, okay.
So we'll say hello, friend.
Okay, it worked in rehearsal.
It did. Trust us, it was great. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello again. Hello, friends. Hello, friends.
Hello, friends.
Hello, friends. It's time to say
You're not wearing a watch.
hello. All right. So, Mr. Mark Cline.
I feel more like the Invisible Man.
I know.
Sorry.
You're like no glasses, hat, incognito. Okay, so if you guys don't know Mark Cline, he is our local town, forgive me for saying this, eccentric entertainer. I mean, I love it. It keeps our town interesting. One of my favorite Mark Cline moments was April Fool's 2000 what? 15, 14?
Something like that, yeah.
I like it when he writes his uniform.
Yes, we're going to get to that. So,
I like it when he writes it every single bike parade.
Bike parade. Have you guys ever done
the bike parade and the April Fool's stuff? Remember that April Fool's thing we did in the hotel?
The hotel. So there's a painter. He's stuck on the side of the hotel. They call the fire department. The fire department comes. They put up their big ladder. They save him from and they put him into the ambulance. And guess who jumps out fine? This guy.
Well, just to be clear, I wasn't the one actually hanging off the building for 2 weeks.
Are you sure?
It was a dummy.
Oh.
Well, well, we won't go there.
Yeah, yeah. Well, so he is a very skilled unicyclist. So you mind if we watch some of your unicycling?
Well, sure. I brought 3 different unicycles here this year. You know, every year I play Uncle Sam at the 4th of July parade.
That's right.
And every year I ride this one, dressed up in my Uncle Sam outfit. But this year, there weren't too many people in the parade. In fact, you might say I was the parade.
That's right. That's right.
So we made an exception, and I brought out 3 different unicycles or unibikes. Now, this is the typical unicycle that's good for, you know, it's good for terrain and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You can take this off road.
Right.
So I'm going to give you a little demonstration on how this works.
Okay.
But I'm going to go a little step further. I'm going to do it blindfolded.
Okay.
All right. Now I'm going to do this blindfolded.
All right.
So
Good
I
luck.
brought my own blindfold with me.
Oh. Okay.
Now I'll move this up a little
That's
bit.
awesome.
So Bigfoot, hold on to me here. And I'm just going to go down there a little ways. All right.
Okay.
And then we'll come back and try a couple other things. All right.
Great.
I knew you were good for something,
I'll
son.
put our music on.
All right. Okay. All right. I've never done this before in your driveway with a blindfold on. So here, we'll get you to hold those. All right. Okay. All right, hold on. Hold on. Let me readjust this a little bit. And you know what? When you're dealing with anything like this, it's always safety first.
Absolutely.
Safety first. So let me get this working here. All right. And I'm only going to go just a little ways with it. Ready? Okay. Blindfold on. Here we go.
Oh.
Where am I going? Where am I going? Whoa. Oh. You're supposed to catch me, Bigfoot. Where were you? Okay.
Awesome.
Woo! Oh. Put this back up here.
You want to give it one more try?
No.
Well, let's get to reading a book. How
Yeah.
about that? And
Let's go with that, and I'll have to take a little break.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, Rose has a question for you, if you don't mind.
Yes, dear.
That one doesn't really look like
Well, this is not really a unicycle, honey. This is what's called a skate bike.
Oh.
I actually use this also during the parade. If you got just a second, I'll show you how this one works real quick.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Look at where the brake is.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
All right.
I guess you do need brakes.
All right,
Sometimes.
Bigfoot. Come over here. Let's give this a try. Here we go. Yay! We're very limited with the runway here.
True. You don't want to go down this hill, trust me.
Well, what do you got, Wendy?
All right. I have a question is what I got. Are you ready for a story? All right. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, stomp your feet.
Whoa!
If you're ready for a story, stomp your feet. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, stomp your feet.
All right.
If you're ready for a story, sit real still. If you're ready for a story, sit real still. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, sit real still. Okay, that's all I can do. That's all I can do. Okay, we are going to take a moment and read a story.
Good.
So make yourselves comfortable. Thank you, Rose. And Rose, I'm going to pull my mask down to read. I'm going to, just while we're here, yes, but we'll put it, I'm wiping my face with another mask. Okay, this book is called Because, and it's by Mo Willems and Amber Wren. I like this book because it really shows us how one thing we do can affect a long line of people. So, and this is brought to us by Hyperion Books for Children. Because a man named Ludwig wrote beautiful music, a man named Franz was inspired to create his own. Because many years later, people wanted to hear Franz's beautiful music, they formed an orchestra. Because a man had practiced since he was a kid, he was asked to join. See, this is the thread that's running all the way through these people's lives. Because a woman studied night and day, she too was asked to play. Because many others loved and practiced their instruments, there were enough musicians. Because someone created a poster about Franz's music, tickets were sold. Because the train conductor stopped the train at the Grand Concert Hall, the orchestra conductor arrived. And because the orchestra librarian had copies of the score, the orchestra rehearsed. So the things that she's doing is helping this too. Because workers checked the lights and the seats and swept the floor, the grand hall was ready. Because the time had come, the ushers opened the doors. Because someone's uncle got a cold. Someone's aunt had an extra ticket for someone special. Oh. Because the usher helped the aunt and her special guest, they found their seats. So look, she gets to go. Because everyone was there to hear the beautiful music, it was quiet. Look at that music. In row C, seat 14, sat the girl with the uncle's ticket. She heard the beautiful music written by the man named Franz. The girl was changed. Look at her. She loved the music. It's just lifting her up. From that moment on, the girl learned everything she could about music because it fed her. What do you think that means? Because it fed her.
I'm not sure.
How does music feed somebody?
I'm not sure.
Maybe it feeds their soul and their heart.
Does that mean that the music turns into magic and then feeds them food?
Turns into like ice cream cones? I don't know. Soon she started to write music too. It's kind of like you. Because like Franz, the young woman had something to share. Look, she's playing a flute. She learned how to play violin too. Over time.
She also was playing the piano.
Was she? Oh yeah. Look at that. And she's doing conducting. Sorry. Over time, the woman became very good because she worked very hard. One night, her music was discovered because she was also very lucky. Then she was invited to perform her music at the Grand Concert Hall because so many people wanted to hear it. Her composition was dedicated to the uncle in row C, seat 14, because it was his ticket that brought her here. So it was all the way back then when she got to go to that one concert. World Premiere Symphony. The Cold. She's named it The Cold. And that night, someone else was changed. And it continues on. That is how it happens. And there's the music. Just super awesome. I like this book a lot. Because you know what? Somebody might see you unicycling and think, I want to learn to unicycle.
Yeah, and you know, it's really not that hard. It looks very difficult, But you know, I think there's a group at Central Elementary School. They teach unicycling.
Do they really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Let me put it this way: if you can walk, you can ride a unicycle.
Are you? What about?
It just looks hard. It looks hard, but it's like anything. It takes practice. Just like the story that you read. It just takes practice to do anything and get it right.
Hard work.
Oh, what's this? Oh, this right here. Since you know what? Since your name is Rose, I need you to wave your hand over this. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Oh.
Look at that. There you go. See, a little bit of talent, a little bit of magic, and there you go. Oh, Bigfoot. Yeah. Hey, you know what? Hold on. I know Bigfoot here. Well, here. You know what? We don't want to leave him out.
No.
Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to hand this to you. Here you go. What?
Oh.
Wait a minute. Dude, you need to take a shower.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, some other time. I was just trying to lift the spirits up a little bit.
I know. It's okay, Bigfoot. We're going to get through
That's
this.
all right. All right, we'll work through it.
So do you think you can show us, like, your big unicycle?
The tall unicycle, yeah, that's a little trickier. But I am going to need the help of Bigfoot to help me get up on that ladder. Okay?
Fabulous. Fabulous.
All right. So we're going to sit this right over here. And again, I'm just going to go down the driveway a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
If he does circles here, Mark, you can stay with him on the camera.
It might be well, I'll tell you what, we'll give it a try. I'll go out this way and turn around and come back.
Whatever is safe.
All right, for this. Bigfoot, I'm going to get you to walk around this way and hold the ladder. All right. Okay. And we're going to give this a try. All right.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay. All right, like I said, you got to get, it's safety first, and you have to make sure that you're steady.
Yeah.
And here we go. Ready? Let's see. I got it, buddy. I got it, buddy. I got it, buddy. I got it, buddy. I don't got it, buddy. I don't got it, buddy. Woo. Thanks, buddy.
I'm glad he was there. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Rose, you want to give it a try? You better practice on the small ones first, honey.
How long have you had that one?
Oh, let's see. How old is the planet?
Oh, pretty old.
Yeah, that's about as long as I've had it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have 10 questions super fast.
10 questions, okay.
For Mr.
fire
Mark
away.
Cline. Okay. Where were you born?
Waynesboro, Virginia.
What's your favorite cereal?
Fruit Loops.
What's your favorite color?
Black. That's not a
What's
color.
your favorite?
Green.
What's your favorite insect?
Praying mantis.
Yes, mine too. How many times have you fallen off a unicycle?
Skip.
What's your favorite flower?
A rose.
What's your favorite? Running, skipping, or hopping?
Hopping, of course.
Okay.
Because I hop off the unicycle all the time.
True. What's the scariest thing you've ever done?
The scariest thing I've ever done. Skydive.
Skydive. How many times have you skydived?
3 times.
That's an extra question.
Yeah, that's, you'd think I'd be scared to death the first time, but no.
No, I gotta try it again.
Gotta keep doing it. Gotta keep scaring myself.
Oh my gosh, we have a
Part
friend,
of the fun.
a mom who skydived. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Okay, come on.
Right. What's the superpower would you choose? Flying or invisibility?
Well, I already said the Invisible Man.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so invisibility. Finally, what's your favorite dinosaur?
Dinosaur. The Dumbosaurus.
The Dumbosaurus.
The Dumbosaurus. Haven't invented him yet, but I'm sure he's out there.
He's probably out there somewhere. We just haven't unearthed him.
That's right.
Excellent. Well, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so a couple
Wait a
other...
minute. One question for you.
Uh-oh.
What's your favorite Flintstone character?
Oh.
See? She can dish it out, but she can't take it. Forget it. Can't. Skip.
Yeah.
All right, we're done.
Dino?
Dino. There you go. There you go. Speaking of dinosaurs.
Freak.
Speaking of dinosaurs.
To be honest, I kind of love all the Flintstones. I do love them all. Barney, Betty, Wilma.
But you eat all the vitamins.
Oh, that's the only vitamins I would eat.
It's one you eat first,
Okay, so a couple other fun facts about Mr. Mark Cline here. I don't know if you guys remember in BV there was a bunch of insects. That's why you did the praying mantis, because I saw the praying mantis at Boxerwood at some point. And yeah, so all of those insects was this guy right here. What do you have coming up?
Well, I'm adding new things to Dinosaur Kingdom 2, of course.
Right.
Of course, we do have the Bigfoot show, which I got to get him back for that.
Oh yeah.
We're opening up a dino dungeon.
Oh.
But we have to wait till we get through this COVID.
Right.
Yet. But
right.
But there's a lot of new things there. And
Nice.
of course, what a lot of people don't know is that I build this stuff for theme parks all over the world.
Yeah.
So the next thing I've got going on is a big windmill that I'm building for a company down in Florida. I just finished a big pirate ship down in North Carolina.
Nice.
So this stuff goes everywhere.
All right. All right. Well, do you think you can show us a little more unicycling? And then I'll read one more
okay.
book. Maybe
Okay.
I'll read a book and then one more bit of unicycling.
That sounds good.
Awesome. Okay. I'm going to step over here. Yeah, did you have a question? Okay, we have a question.
Oh,
Did you ever put a pterodactyl in Dinosaur Kingdom?
actually, I've got 2 pterodactyls there, and we're building 2 more to go into the maze, which, by the way, is a new attraction there also, I forgot to mention.
Oh, nice. A
Yeah.
maze. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a maze. We try not to get too many people lost in there. It's, you know,
That's their problem.
that's their problem. We have to go get them out.
Yeah, that's Rose's favorite dinosaur, pterodactyl. Okay, this one is a bit on the nose because it's called Extra Yarn, and we're talking about our common threads. But I couldn't resist it because I thought it was super cute.
One more thing, Wendy. Since you're
Oh,
speaking of the thread, Bigfoot's really great at macrame.
Oh.
So I'm going to get him. Come here, Bigfoot. I'm going to get him to go ahead and start on a.
Okay,
I mean,
that's great.
he's really fast. So go
Okay.
ahead. All right, remember, purl 1, stitch 2.
Stitch 2.
Okay, go over there and make us something. All right.
Excellent,
Now,
excellent.
there you go.
Thank you. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, Extra Yarn. This is by Mark Barnett and illustrated by John Klassen, who they're both awesome. And this is brought to us by Balzer and Bray. On a cold afternoon, not like today, in a cold little town where everywhere you looked was either the white of snow or the black of soot from chimneys, Annabelle found a box filled with yarn of every color. So she went home and knit herself a sweater. And when Annabelle was done, she had some extra yarn. So she knit a sweater for Mars too, her pup. But there was still extra yarn. And when Annabelle and Mars went for a walk, Nate pointed and laughed and said, "You two look ridiculous." "You're just jealous," said Annabelle. "No, I'm not," said Nate. Ooh, he doesn't look very nice. Even the dog looks a little bit not nice. But it turned out he was. That's one way to soften him up. And even after she'd made a sweater for Nate and his dog, and for herself, and for Mars, she still had extra yarn. At school, Annabelle's classmates could not stop talking about her sweater. "Quiet!" shouted Mr. Norman. "Quiet, everyone! Annabelle, that sweater of yours is a terrible distraction. I cannot teach with everyone turning around to look at you." "Then I'll knit one for everyone," Annabelle said, "and so they won't have to turn around." "Impossible," said Mr. Norman. "You can't." But it turned out she could, and she did, even for Mr. Norman. And when she was done, Annabelle still had extra yarn. So she knit sweaters for her mom and dad, and for Mr. Pendleton, and for Mrs. Pendleton, and for Dr. Palmer, and for little Louie. She made sweaters for everyone except Mr. Crabtree, who never wore sweaters or even long pants, and who would stand in his shorts in the snow up to his knees. "No sweater for me, thanks," said Mr. Crabtree. So she made Mr. Crabtree a hat, and even then Annabelle still had extra yarn. She made sweaters for all the dogs, and all the cats, and for other animals too. Soon people thought, Annabelle will run out of yarn. But it turned out she didn't. So Annabelle made sweaters for things that didn't even wear sweaters. Things began to change in that little town. I like that little town. Cozy. News spread of this remarkable girl who never ran out of yarn, and people came to visit from around the world to see all the sweaters and to shake Annabelle's hand. One day, an archduke, who was very fond of clothes, sailed across the sea and demanded to see Annabelle. "Little girl," said the archduke, "I would like to buy that miraculous box of yarn, and I'm willing to offer you $1 million. "No, thank you," said Annabelle, who was knitting a sweater for a pickup truck. The archduke's mustache twitched. "$2 million, he said. Annabelle shook her head. No thanks. 10 million, shouted the Archduke. Take it or leave it. Leave it, said Annabelle. I won't sell the yarn. And she didn't. So that night, the Archduke hired 3 robbers to break into Annabelle's house, and they stole the box and took it to the Archduke, who set off across the snow and sailed over the sea, back to his castle. The Archduke put on his favorite song and sat in his best chair. Then he took out the box and he lifted its lid, and he looked inside. What do you think? Is there going to be anything in there?
No, I don't think so.
His mustache quivered. It shivered. It trembled. The Archduke hurled the box out the window and shouted, Little girl! I curse you with my family curse! You will never be happy again. But look, there's the box. And look, it's gone further out into the sea. Oh, it found its way to Annabelle. It turned out she kept on about her way, knitting things. It's just a silly book. Alrighty.
Hey, that definitely was a yarn.
That was.
And speaking of which, look what Bigfoot knitted up.
Oh my gosh!
Look at that.
Wow,
A camouflaged jacket.
that's amazing. Your skills are beyond.
Yeah, look at that. He's great. He's great.
I don't know how you're.
Guess what? You know what? He's been discovered. Now he can put this on and just disappear anywhere.
Oh, right.
I think that was the plan.
Oh, so he's trying to escape.
Yeah, he's got to get back into the woods here later on. Anyway, thanks, Bigfoot.
Bye,
Hey,
Bigfoot.
take care. It's good seeing you again.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see you at Dinosaur Kingdom too. All right, so we were gonna.
Yeah, let's have one more ukulele.
Whatever.
Ukulele cycle.
I can ride my unicycle, play the ukulele at the some time.
Are
Now
you
that would be
kidding?
a trick.
I've got one.
While blindfolded. Okay.
So make me hand you my unicycle.
Okay. Let's try this one more time. Now. Okay. Like I said, safety first. Make sure I get my good footing. And okay. Here we go. All right. You ready? All right. Okay. Well, I don't know if I can stop it now.
Uh-oh.
I need to, no break. I'm gonna keep going. Bigfoot, you're supposed to catch me. All right, hey, I'll see you, Wendy.
Bye.
Take care. Come on,
Bye, Mr. Cline.
say stop this crazy thing.
Bye, Bigfoot.
He's forgetting the rest of his stuff.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you for joining us for Storytime Live with the Rockbridge Regional Library. Now that we've been out here handling Bigfoot, we better wash our hands. Are you ready? Ready for tops and bottoms? 1, 2, 3. Tops and bottoms, in between, rub them all together, now they're clean, squeaky clean. Again! Tops and bottoms, in between, rub them all together, now they're clean, squeaky clean. Okay guys, don't forget, next week is our last week of summer reading. Just a little preview, we have some musical guests on Wednesday and a horse on Friday. Be sure to tune in, it's going to be a fun week. Have a great weekend, and it's time to get on that goodbye unicycle. All aboard! Oh, the goodbye train is leaving. See ya soon. Choo, choo. Oh,
Can we just walk into the house?
Let's go down here. Choo, choo. Oh, the goodbye train is leaving. The goodbye train is leaving. Oh, the goodbye train is leaving. See ya soon. Choo, choo. Here's this